Okay, let's go to part 3 of our discussions, no? So, dito naman tayo sa discounts. Pababa tayo from gross sales to returns allowances, discounts, net sales. Dito tayo ngayon. Okay. So, ano bang meron sa discounts, no? So, there are different kinds of discounts. So, we have three discounts. You know this already. This is discretionary on the part of the seller, whether or not to give it. Sabi natin sa accounting, no? Nire-record lang natin yan if merong mga returns allowances and discounts. There's no threshold. It can be 10%, 30, 50, 80%, 90%, no? Bahala ka. And then, the treatment is, yung discount na to, deduction from gross sales yan. Okay, so which means, ayun, pinakita ko nga sa'yo, deduction sa gross sales, ang returns allowances and discounts, not trade. And as a rule, subject sa 12% VAT yung mga sales natin na merong discount na trade. And then we have two statutory discounts. Ito, senior and PWD na parehas. Statutory din to mga ta. Based on statute. So senior citizen discount and PWD, the rate is 20%. Okay, so which means it cannot be lower. Okay, pwede bang maging mas mataas ang ibigay na discount for senior and PWD? Yes. Okay, there's no threshold, meaning it's always 20%. So, basta qualified goods and service yan, you are the seller, you're supposed to give the senior citizen or PWD the corresponding discount. Ito ang kakaiba. Sa income tax, pinag-usapan na natin to, no? The senior citizen 20% discount and PWD 20% discount. Ito ay mga deduction from gross income, meaning they are considered as ordinary or regular allowable itemized deduction. Hindi sila special deduction. And the sale to senior citizens, PWDs are VAT exempt, meaning kung yan ay merong VAT, tanggalin muna natin yung VAT, tapos base sa gross sales, doon ang basis ng 20%. There's no VAT, no? Kasi nga exempt sa VAT ang senior and PWD. Now, ano naman tong special discount? Okay? Ang special discount is given to senior citizens and PWDs on purchase of basic necessities, ayun, at saka prime commodities. Okay? So the rate is 5% and there is a limit, which means the senior citizen, kapag bumibili sila ng basic necessity prime commodity, the threshold is 2,500 pesos per week. Previously, it's 1,300 per week. Dito nililista. Okay, paano malalaman kung nasa threshold yan? Tignan mo yung, tanungin mo yung lolo mo, lola mo, okay, mga PWD na kamag-anak mo, kung yung booklet na hawak nila, diyan nililista yan. And the special discount is actually a deduction from selling price. So parang trade discount siya. Okay, ang sabi ng rule ng RMC, no, subject daw sa 12% yan. Ako naman, ha? Hindi yan totoo. Kasi merong mga VAT exempt transactions dyan. Kasi nakalagay 12% eh. Very sweeping. Pero hindi. Mamaya ipapatunayan natin sa iyan, no? And then, there's also a statutory law, no? For national athletes, coaches, and trainers. The rate is also 20%. There's no threshold. Basta qualified goods and service yan. It is also a deduction from gross income. Same with senior and PWD. Pero, VATable. Walang VAT exemption sa mga atleta. Sa mga solo parents naman, the rate is 10%. Para di makalimutan solo, merong 1. Okay, tapos wala ring threshold. Basta qualified goods yan, tapos deduction from gross income din yan, and VAT exempt, walang VAT. So, ang meron lang VAT talaga, athlete. Okay? Yung mga Medal of Valor awardee naman, or kapag namatay yung mga Medal of Valor awardee na yan, yung heirs ang magmamana ng benefit. The discount given to these awardees or heirs is 20%. Pero ang treatment ay tax credit. Nakalagay yan dito sa Republic Act 9049. And the only question that I had is there's no provision on exemption. So which means once they buy ng qualified service, okay, vatable yan. Okay? 'Pag sinabing tax credit ha, tax credit ibig sabihin deduction 'yan sa income tax. Now, again going back to our, discussion dun sa gross sales, 'di ba merong deduction sa gross sales 'no? Anong meron doon? Yung mga discounts. Para maging deductible 'yan kailangan determined at the time of sale, granted at time of sale, kailangan separately indicated sa invoice. Ito yung invoice mo, yung gross sales mo 10,000 tapos ilagay mo doon discount 30%, 3,000 ganyan siya, okey? Tapos kailangan naka-record 'yan, duly recorded in the books of accounts. Kailangan again, it is not dependent upon the happening of a future event. Oh, bibigyan lang kita ng discount kapag tumigil na yung giyera, parang gano'n siya. Okay. Tapos yung returns and allowances naman kailangan merong proper credit. Ibig sabihin meron tayong sales credit memo, reflected 'yan dan at meron tayong proof na binigay natin, binalik natin yung pera doon sa buyer kasi nga binalik niya yung goods natin, eh, during the month or quarter to the buyer for sales previously recorded as taxable sales. Okay. Now, sino ba yung mga qualified persons 'no? Pag-usapan natin yung tatlo. Sino ba yung senior citizen or yung elderly? Aba, Pilipino lang pala 'to, so hindi puwede yung mga AFAM. Tapos, dual citizens can actually qualify for senior citizens. When we say dual citizen ha, Pilipino ito dati, tapos they were able to acquire foreign citizenship, kaya nawala yung Filipino citizenship nila. Tapos nag-apply ng dual citizenship, based sa dual citizenship law. So they were able to reacquire the benefit of being a Filipino citizen. Pero they are not for all intents and purposes Filipino citizen because hindi pa nila binibitawan yung foreign allegiance nila. Okay, so what is the requirement? Kailangan 6 months residency. Tapos ayun nga, minimum age is 60 years old. Yung mga PWD naman, kaya nga persons with disability, it's because they have long-term physical, hindi nakalakad ng maayos, hindi pantay yung, kamay 'no, may bulag o et cetera. Meron silang problema sa pag-iisip, intellectual or yung intellectual halimbawa mga ano 'no, parang bata yung pag-iisip. Eto sensory impairments, may problema sa pandinig, okay, merong speech impairment. Okay, which interaction with various barriers may hinder their full and effective participation in society on an equal basis with others. Kaya nga meron silang disability. Ang mga athlete naman, coaches and trainers, applicable to sa mga Pilipino na member ng mga national training pool or coach or trainer ng national athlete na to. Ibig sabihin, no, sila yung nagtuturo and accredited by the POC and the Philippine Sports Commission. Okay, athletes with disability are also included kung sila ay national athlete. Now, what is ang senior citizen? PWD pa siya. Okay lang, pero they cannot avail the two benefits. Isa lang, kawawa naman yung seller. Okay, ngayon, eto lamang ang mga qualified goods and services na merong 20% discount. Kapag wala sa listahan, ay, of course, if you're the seller, you can actually decline no to give them 20% discount. Yung mga seniors kasi and PWD, sadly no, sometimes they think they are qualified to buy almost everything just because they are seniors or PWDs. Mali. Ito lamang yung qualified goods na merong 20% discount at VAT exemption. Okay, bumili ng gamot. Okay, hindi kasama dito yung devices. Halimbawa, hearing aid. Hindi walang discount ng senior citizen diyan. Bakit? Excluded yung ano, devices eh. Pero yung gamot, yes. Yung mga clinic, yes. Okay. Eto syempre, since yan ay PWD, yung mga special dietary uses, pwede. Yung mga athletes, pwede rin sa mga gamot at saka mga vitamins. Tignan mo to, sports equipment purchases. So, ibig sabihin, they can buy like dumbbells, they can buy treadmill, and they are qualified for 20% discount. Pero hindi sila VAT exempt, di ba? 12% sila eh. Pero itong dalawa, VAT exempt yan. Exempt. Okay, tapos, now, related sa medicine, yung professional fee ng doktor, senior and PWD, meron yan 20% discount sa mga professional fees. Sa mga athletes naman natin, free sa mga government hospital. Sir, bakit? Bakit wala sa private? Kasi mga government ang mga nagte-take care of these athletes, coaches, and trainers. Sinisigurado na free and medical and dental nila. Kaya kapag sa private, walang 20% discount. Di ba? So, wala sila sa private. Government lang. O, ito naman, pamasahe sa lahat. Okay, whether land, air, or sea, lahat sila meron 20% discount. Sa mga kung ano yan, land-based yan, sea-based yan, air-based yan, ganun din sa mga lodging establishments. Ang pinagbabawal, eto, yun, gambling establishment, bawal ang mga PWD. Okay? Pero dito sa senior, tignan mo, kasama siya sa room accommodation, barber shop, meron sila sa gym, KTV bars, massage parlor, sauna bath, etc. etc. Meron. Dito, video game ang kakaiba. So, ayan ha. Yan ang mga qualified goods and services. Dito naman, manonood ng mga sinihan, okay, recreation, lahat qualified. Kapag namatay ang senior and PWD, they can qualify for 20% discount on funeral and burial services. Basta you have to present the death certificate. Okay, excluded dito yung cost of memorial lot. Tapos dito, walang provision. So therefore, an athlete, coaches, and trainers cannot qualify for 20% discount kasi wala sa batas. Okay, now let's look at the things that you need to remember regarding 20% discounts to senior citizens. Applies only on personal or exclusive enjoyment. Bakit may ganito? Generally on personal exclusive enjoyment. Now, the reason we have this kind of rule is because Filipinos are, well, if I can say wise tayo, wise tayo. Halimbawa, we eat in a restaurant, no? Filipinos, if they have like a companion who is a senior, yung senior yung pinagbabayad. Bakit? Para sila magkaroon ng 20% discount. Hala, pwede ba yun? Hindi. Yung personal exclusive enjoyment lang ng senior ang merong 20% discount. So which means, if set meals were purchased and it is shared with a non-senior citizen, yung share lang ng senior citizen ang meron 20% discount. Example ng set meal, no? Yung chicken, yung burger with fries and drinks. Fries and drinks. Oh. So ngayon, ako yung senior. Edi, ito yung kinain ko. Ito yung meron 20% discount. Ito, wala. Parang ganun siya. Personal exclusive enjoyment. Sir, hahatiin pa po? Oo, hahatiin pa. Bakit? Personal exclusive enjoyment eh. Applicable din yan, mga dine-in or takeouts. Group meals. Kapag sinabing group meals, halimbawa, family of 3, family of 5, family of 10. Okay, bakit? Group meal yan. Yung share ng SC only ang may discount. Most expensive meal combination, example, no? Sa Kenny Rogers, merong chicken with sides, merong ribs with side, gusto ko lang chicken at saka rib. Pwede lang, may discount yan. Yung pasalubong, solo meal lang. So which means, alam nyo, yung ibang mga establishments, even if bakit ang bilhin nila no, ng chicken, binibigay pa rin ng discount. Ayaw na lang makipag-away, pero supposedly it should be solo meal only. Tapos phone-in orders. Which means if you are like going to buy, tapos tatawag kayo doon sa establishment, dapat yung establishment as a matter of policy, they are going to ask pag umorder kayo, ilan po ang senior sa inyo? Kasi qualified yung share ng senior citizen for 20% discount, pati yung sa mga service charge. Yung cakes and pizza, kapag bibili ng cake ang seniors, pizza, alam nyo, yung ibang establishments, again, binibigay na lang para wala nang usapan. Pero sa rule natin, it should be the share of the senior citizen only kasi we're talking about personal exclusive enjoyment. So, dapat tinatanong yan, ilan po ang kakain sa inyo rito? Pati sa mga delivery charges. Alcoholic products, basta single serving, merong discount ang senior kapag bulk na yan o rin bucket o kaya yung case, wala yan. Okay, sa pamasahe, nabanggit na natin kanina, sa mga transportation, meron. Okay, does not apply, meaning no senior citizen discount should be given to bulk orders, whether pre-contracted. Next month ang birthday, ayun, pre-contracted yun, or pre-arranged. 50 kami pupunta dyan. Okay, set orders, bawal din. Yung Happy Meal or kiddie, tinanong na yan sa board exam, hindi rin yan qualified for discount. Cigarettes, bakit kanina alcoholic products pwede. Sa RMC, nilagay, no, alcoholic products when taken to moderation can be healthy. Pero ang cigarettes, hindi yan healthy, kaya walang 20% discount. Kapag ang pasalubong ay hindi for senior citizen, walang discount. Pero tingnan mo rito, para sa kanya pala yan. Para sa senior pala dapat ang pasalubong, no? Toll fee, wala din. Kasi imagine mo kung merong 20% discount dyan, my God, no? Napaka-traffic siguro sa mga toll natin. Bakit? Di mga Pilipino, pinag-drive yung matatanda. Pag lumampas na, saka palang magdadrive ulit. Dito tayo. Promo discount ang tawag dito, ha? Promo discount. Anong ibig sabihin? Halimbawa, a store is giving 30% discount. This is the store. Nagbigay ng 30% discount yung mga pagkain. Halimbawa, yung mga sa restaurant na mga na nagbibigay ng 30% discount, no? Okay. So ngayon, ang senior pwedeng mamili kung anong gusto niya, 30% ba o yung 20% discount niya. Eto, senior citizen discount yan. VAT exempt yan. Pag pinili ito, VAT exempt pa din. Sir, bakit? Kasi senior citizen pa rin ang bumili. Okay? Promotional discounts, sir, paano kung binigay 10%? Ito yung ibibigay, 20. Should be higher than the 20% discount. It cannot be lower. Okay? So, ayan. If the senior opted for promo discount, the sales still VAT exempt. Kasi nga, senior pa rin yan. Okay, what else? There's no cap on discount. Anong ibig pa sabihin nito na walang threshold? Kasi nga, dati, alam nyo, nung unang lumabas yung batas, sabi ng batas, bigyan ng 20% discount ang mga senior. Yung mga negosyante, 10% lang yung tubo. Kaya ayaw magbigay ng discount. Sabi na 10% ng tubo namin, kaya 10% lang bibigay. Bawal. Okay, 20 yan. Tapos, it is based on social legislation. Kaya nagbibigay ng discount. Kaya nga, deduction from gross income yan. Sinagot na lang ng gobyerno. Pinayagan na lang na deduction yan para makatipid ng konti yung seller. Kapag naman ang seller is non-VAT, syempre VAT exempt. Paano kung non-VAT ito? Subject siya sa 3% percentage tax. Aba, hindi exempt. Bakit? Kasi VAT exemption lang yung in-exempt, not percentage tax. And there is a requirement to keep separate books of accounts. Ang tawag natin dyan, senior citizens book. Dapat nakahiwalay yan kasi may listahan yan. No? Ibig sabihin, sinusulat yan ang senior citizen ID card, pangalan, date, anong in order. Okay, bawal ang double discount. Senior na, PWD. For the seller to claim the deduction from gross income, kailangan hindi siya mag-OSD. Kasi nga, regular allowable deduction ang SC discount. Okay, and of course, if the senior citizen will avail of the purchase through online, qualified pa din. Okay? Sa PWD din naman, provided in the law na educational assistance will be given to them, no? And then there's an express lane. Meron din sa senior na express lane, no? Tapos there's no double discount, rule on online purchases apply. Kasi yung ibang mga establishments, they do not give 20% discount to senior or PWD sometimes because sabi nila hindi naman hindi naman daw face to face. Clarify na kasama online. Ito naman sa athletes, coaches and trainers, no? Athletes, coaches and trainers, parehas lang po. Dine in, delivery, most expensive, personal exclusive enjoyment, yung kinakain lang nila. Wala ring children's meals, wala ring party packages, bawal din ang bulk orders. Ngayon, tignan mo to. Ang athlete, kailangan i-process separately yung purchase nila. Pero sa senior PWD, pwedeng kasama sa mga non-senior, non-PWD. Pero of course, separate books should be kept also by the seller and there's no double discount. PWD na, athlete pa. Okay, now let's go to 5% special discount applicable to senior citizens and PWDs. Applicable to sa mga basic necessities. Ito ay mga vital to the needs of consumers for their existence. Ang mga prime commodities naman, well, essential sila. Okay? Anong kailangan nating maalala dito? The 5% special discount does not apply to food courts. So, kapag ang lolo mo, lola mo, PWD, kumain sa food court, sa mga food carts, sari-sari store, ang capital is less than 100,000, mga palengke, talipapa, cooperative stores, walang 5% discount. Okay, ganun din, BMB and cooperatives are exempted, meaning they can not to give discount to the senior. Now, binanggit na natin kanina, the maximum amount of purchase is 2,500 per week, pero 2024 to ha, kailangan 4 ang bilhin at walang carry over. Meaning, halimbawa ngayong linggo, 1,000 lang ang pinamili. Pwede bang yung 1,500 idagdag ulit sa 2,500 para 4,000 next week? Bawal. Okay, so the maximum discount that a senior can avail is 125. Paano na-compute yan? 2,500 times 5%. Kaya sabihin niyo sa mga lolo nyo, huwag na makipag-away. 125 per week lang yan. Minsan kasi nakikita ko yung away eh. Dahil ayaw magbigay ng isa, ni seller, si senior naman nakikipag-away kasi nga feeling niya entitled siya. Okay, so these are the basic necessities. Para madali mong maalala, existence. Mamamatay ang senior kapag wala ito. Mga rice, mga corn, probinsya, mga tinapay, mga iyan, fresh dried canned fish, ulam, mga baboy, meat, itlog, tubig, gatas, prutas, at saka ano kayong gulay, instant noodle, basta mga local yan ha. Updated na to. Kape, asukal, cooking oil. O, tignan mo, iodized pa talaga ha. Tapos, sabon, detergent to. Firewood sa probinsya. Kaya, syempre, ano to, kung wala silang ilaw, o uling, kandila, LPG, once every 5 months yan. At saka kerosene na hindi lalampas ng 2 liters per month. Tignan mo, pang sustenance to. Sustenance at saka existence. Ang mga prime commodities naman parang ayun, essential. So parang tignan mo ito, no? Harina. Okay? Mga canned beef. Okay, canned pork. Oh, 'di ba? Tapos ito, local manufactured dairy products like margarine. Okay, mga sahog to, tignan mo. Onion, garlic, vinegar, patis. Ito, toilet and bath. Kanina, laundry. Okay? Tapos fertilizer, o kasi nagtatanim, pesticide, herbicides, poultry feeds kasi nag-aalaga ng hayop o yung mga pets nila, 'di ba? Yung mga produkto, pad paper, supplies, o sa bahay naman 'to. Sa bahay 'to, tignan mo sa bahay, ayan. Mm. Shingle, sawali, semento, hollow block, plywood, plyboard, ah, pako, baterya, electric supplies, ilaw, at saka steel wire, pampabakod. So, kita mo yan. Okay, so parang ganyan yan, no? Ito sa bahay to, tapos ito sa mga hayop nila. Ayun. Okay. Ito sahog, mga panluto. Yan. Now, let's go to illustrations ng computation of discount. Ito, napakasimple. Si taxpayer, ABC Corp VAT registered siya, nagbenta siya ng merchandise. Kay Nicanor na isang VAT taxpayer. So, ang presyo, 10,000. Okay, exclusive of VAT. Kasi nga alam nyo, yung mga illustration sa textbook, Diyos ko po, sumasakit ang ulo ko. Nilalagay pa nila, VAT inclusive. Eh, bawal nga yung VAT inclusive eh. Dapat nga separately indicated, pati yung kanilang mga illustrations, VAT inclusive, exclusive. Dapat exclusive. Kasi nga gross sales. Anyway, pagbigyan na natin ha, basta VAT inclusive divided by 1.12 pero exclusive dapat. Nakalagay sa batas, bawal na ang inclusive. Kasi hindi ka magko-qualify for input kung ikaw yung buyer, ikaw naman yung seller. It's as if you did not imposed, shifted the VAT to the buyer kasi nga hindi separate indicated. Okay, 5% discount was given to the customer. O di anong gagawin? O di gross selling price 10,000. O anong gagawin mo? Eh di less 5% discount sa accounting 500. O tapos ano, net amount after discount, tignan mo, hindi ako tumawag nito. Di ba dapat net sales yan? Tignan mo gumagawa ng regulation. Net sales dapat tinawag yan. O magkano yung VAT? Eh de 12% of the net sales. So yan ang babayaran to be payable by the buyer. Ganyan na kasimple. Okay, net amount after discount ang tawag sa regulation pero Diyos ko naman dapat net sales yan, eh. Oh, anyway, trade discount yan ha. Alam na mo na 'to sa accounting pa lang. Pero tandaan mo ha, the basis of the VAT is the net sales. Hina-highlight ko 'to kasi meron akong gustong ipakita sa'yo. Oh, ito, ni Nicanor, senior citizen, bumili ng gamot at sa isang drugstore. Total medicines regular price is 844 with VAT. Diyos ko po, VAT inclusive. Okay, compute the discount and the amount to be paid. O, di kung VAT inclusive yan, ibig sabihin, invoice amount yan, di ba? Tignan mo, amount of sale nakalagay. Invoice amount yan, 844.75 divided by 1.12. Okay, para makuha mo yung VAT times 12% divided by 1.12 times 12% para makuha mo. So, 90. Eh di total amount without VAT. Anong tawag dyan? Eh di gross sales. Ito, invoice amount yan eh. Talagang yung gumagawa ng ano, regulation, no? O di ngayon, gross sales. Ayan. O di ngayon, 20% discount mo na kasi senior. O tapos, ibawas mo yan dyan. O di yung babayaran 603. Kasi, bakit kailangan tanggalin yung VAT? Eh kasi VAT exempt nga. Di ba? Exempt. O, di ba? Lumabas to sa board exam to. Okay? O, dito tayo. Nicanor, after getting a senior citizen, kumain kasama yung kanyang asawa at saka 3 anak sa restaurant. Ang bill, 5,000 exclusive of VAT. To avoid the payment, yung isang anak, sabi niya, ikaw na lang tatay ang magbayad. Aba, will the family benefit from the senior citizen discount? Of course not. Bakit? Personal exclusive enjoyment. Oh, magkano ang babayaran na VAT? Kung 5,000 yan, inclusive of VAT, okay, pag kinuha mo yung bill, may kasamang VAT na kasi yun. So, 5,600 divided by number of customers, 5 sila. So, ang bawat isa, 1,120. Share din ng senior yan. Tanggalin mo yung VAT kasi VAT exempt. Divided by 1.12 times 0.12, ang lalabas dyan, 120. So, therefore, ang gross sales is 1,000. Lagyan mo ngayon ng, bawasan mo ngayon ng 20% discount. So, ang babayaran ng senior, 800. Idagdag mo yung share ng apat, 4,480. Ayan, 5,280. Kasi ito may VAT. Okay, ito yung lumabas sa board exam din dati. Hindi ko lang maalala kung anong year. Okay? Ito naman sa mga athletes, merong isang Filipino champion, nirepresent sa Pilipinas. Bumili ng merchandise, regular price is 1,120. Compute the discount at yung babayaran if seller is VAT registered. Tandaan mo, si athlete, coaches and trainers, vatable to. So ang gagawin mo, since VAT inclusive to, invoice amount, okay, 1,120, tanggalin mo muna yung VAT. Okay? No 120 divided by 1.12 times 0.12. So ang gross sales din natin 1,000. Ngayon, bigyan mo na siya ng 20% discount, kumpitan mo na. So 800 ang net sales. Net sales 800. Pero since ito ay vatable, tignan mo ang ginawa rito. Ang basis ng 12% VAT ay ito, yung 120. Yung 1,000 ang basihan, yung gross sales. So, idagdag mo yung 12% na VAT kanina. Ayan yan, ibababa mo lang yan dyan. So, ngayon, 920 ang babayaran. Kanina, sa trade discount, yung net sales ang basihan ng VAT, pero dito yung gross sales, tandaan mo yan. Ngayon, papaano naman kung non-VAT yung seller? Okay, so assume na lang natin yan ang selling price. So, sales is 1,120, less 20% discount kaagad. So, net sales ito, net sales. Hindi ako yung tumawag nito ha, galing yan sa regulation eh. So, yan ang babayaran kaagad. Okay? Si seller naman, kung siya ay percentage tax times 3% lang, yan ang babayaran niya. Okay? Na percentage tax. So, how do we record? Halimbawa, ito, nagbenta si ABC Corp kay Nicanor na isang senior, 1,000. So, credit sales yan, 1,000. Cash, ang tinanggap 800 kasi yun ang binayad. Yung 200, tandaan mo ang account. Senior or PWD discount expense. Ganyan yan. Okay? Ito naman, papaano kung halimbawa non-VAT yung taxpayer. O di ang sales niya, kung ang total niyang natanggap is 1,120, hindi ako gumawa nito ha. Regulation to. So kumbaga, kaya nakuha yung 1,120 kasi naka-include na 1,120. Kunwari lang na ito na lang yung presyo. 20% discount yan. 224. So ang cash na matatanggap, 89,896. So cash, senior citizen discount expense, credit to sales. Ngayon, kung magbabayad naman ng percentage tax, okay, edi 26.883% yan representing the sales, okay, tapos payable sa BIR 3%, 26.88. Okay? Now, what are the requirements before a senior citizen can avail the discount? Okay? I-present ang kanyang ID. Pwede rin na passport. Kung nalimutan niya yung ID niya, basta any government ID na nakalagay ang pangalan niya, picture, date, and nationality. Dahil nga dapat Pilipino kasi dapat 60 years old. Siyempre, para malaman kung siya talaga yon yung mukha. Meron. Pero pag PWD, mga kapatid, PWD card lang. Senior citizen card, or any other government ID allowed. PWD, kahit kitang-kita pang putol ang paa mo, hindi pwede. ID ka talaga, mahigpit. Kapag athlete naman, kailangan yung ID nila at saka yung kanilang booklet. Okay? Now, ano pa? Sa books of accounts ng mga to, siyempre merong senior citizen, PWD, athlete, solo parents. The establishments are required to record the names, the ID number, the sales, the discount granted, the date, the invoice number for every sales. Kaya nga minsan, alam nyo, yung mga cashier, talagang kailangan nilang gawin yan. No? Ito yung pwedeng matindi. If book has no record of such, the discounts will be disallowed as an expense. My goodness! Tandaan mo yan, oh. Kaya kailangan meron talagang mga books, separate books. Oh, dito naman tayo, solo parents. Sino muna yung solo parent? Aba, siya yung parent na nagpo-provide ng sole parental care and support to the child. Bakit? Kasi, ano to, no? Trigger warning. Birth is a consequence of rape. Namatay yung asawa, nakulong yung asawa. Okay? Yung asawa buhay pa pero merong physical or mental incapacity. Okay? Nagkahiwalay na yung mag-asawa in bed. Tapos sa kanya iniwan yung mga anak, at least 6 months na yung paghihiwalay. Naging na-declare as null and void or na-annul yung kasal. Okay? Iniwan ng asawa. At least 6 months yan. Consistent yung batas natin. Magna Carta for solo parents. Ito naman, siya yung asawa or any family member ng OFW. Sa kanya iniwan yung anak nila. Pero yung asawa, para maging qualified, dapat yung AFW, low or semi-skilled lang siya. Example, no? Caregiver o kaya domestic helper. Okay, kasi pag driver, parang skilled na yan eh. So, mga ganyan lang, no? Tapos, kailangan wala sa Pilipinas, uninterrupted for 12 months, no? So, ayan. Unmarried mother or father who keeps rears their children. Ibig sabihin, pagkapanganak, iniiwan sa'yo, no? Boyfriend, girlfriend yan. Tignan mo, yung guardian pala, yung adoptive or foster parent, pwede rin pala maging solo parent. Yung mga solo grandparent, no? Yung magulang may anak. Yung anak niya may anak din. So apo nila 'to, no? Sa kanya iniwan yung bata. Solo grandparent 'yan. ng apo 'no. So, ayan. So, puwede rin pala na maging, solo parent ang mga 'yan. Tapos tignan mo, eto buntis pa lang, pero puwede na siyang maging solo parent. Now, anong meron? The discount is really not for the parents, but for the child. Okay, bakit? The solo parent is the one buying at meron siyang anak na ang age nito is 6 years or under. And ayun lang ang mabigat, 'no? Dapat kaya binibigyan ng 10% discount at saka VAT exemption 'tong solo parent kasi maliit lang yung kanyang kinikita. Tulong lang sa kanya 'to. Kaya nga 10% discount lang. Okay, pero malaking bagay 'to. Bakit? Hanggang 6 na taon 'no, puwedeng kung kailangang bumili ng mga gatas, mga supplements, diapers, mga prescribed medicines, vaccines, other medical supplements, basta 6 years old, malaking tulong 'yan sa mga solo parents. Alam niyo nung lumabas ang batas na 'to, RA 11861, tapos lumabas yung revenue regulation na 'to, medyo nalungkot ako, eh. Bakit? Ito lamang yung mga qualified goods. Sana dinagdagan na rin ng discount dun sa professional fee ng mga doktor. Kaso wala, eh, pero pasalamat na rin tayo. Okay, so how do we treat the discount? It is a deduction from gross income. Pero if you're going to read the revenue regulations, my God, ang gulo. Of course, for the establishment to be able to claim the solo parent discount as a deduction from gross income, they must not claim OSD. Okay, so anong gagawin? The solo parent can apply for the identification card and booklet, no? Saan? Sa probinsya o kaya solo parent division of the municipality. Papuntahin niyo diyan mga tropa ninyo na kilala niyo na ano, no? Ang validity lang ng solo parent ID is 1 year. Sir, bakit? Kasi binabantayan ng batas, baka mamaya more than 7 years old na yan. Okay? O more than 6 years old. Tapos, kailangan ang prescription should be under the name of the child. Siyempre naman, kasi nga ang benefit na to sa mga bata. Kailangan discount separate indicated, you know it already. Okay? Kailangan hindi inclusive kasi nga separate dapat ang discount. Okay, siyempre required to keep books of accounts kasi madi-disallow yung discount at saka remember, the input tax attributable to exempt sales is close to cost or expense. Siyempre, hindi mo pa masyadong alam 'to kung, hindi ka pa nasa review. 'Pag nasa review ka na dapat alam mo na 'yan. But anyway, you will know this in time once we get to VAT exempt sales. Okay? Now, if you are the solo parent and establishments do not want to give you the discount, you can find the penal provision under Section 23. Pwedeng makasuhan ang mga ito na ayaw magbigay. Okay, so dito naman as accounting tayo 'no, bumili ng gatas, 200. Okay, so ngayon magkano ang babayaran? So selling price is 200, 10% discount, 20, so 180 ang babayaran. VAT exempt 'yan ha, VAT exempt. So kung VAT inclusive 'to, tanggalin mo muna yung VAT. Ito naman, how do we do the entry? Aba, debit cash, credit, solo parents discount expense. Kasi yun ang 10% na discount based on sales yan. So, credit to sales is 200. Okay? Ito naman, applicable pa din sa ito, 20% fair discount, no? Under RA 11314. Kapag ayaw magbigay, download mo kagad yan. Alam mo ba, pwede pala yan sa mga public transport by land, sa mga bus, jeep, taxi, sa mga sea, barko, at saka aeroplano. Meron pala niyan. Oo, sir, ba't hindi nagbibigay? Kailangan mong i-avail. Sa mga bus, jeepney, taxi, ayan, tricycle, passenger aircraft, marine vessels, tingnan mo, in-enumerate na, pero hindi kasama yung school service, tourist service. Ang basihan niyan, regular fare. Oh, and available during the entire period while the students enrolled, including weekends and holidays. Sir, ayaw magbigay. Download mo nga yan, pakita mo. Mm. Ito naman, 20% discount to Medal of Valor awardee or in case of death sa kanyang mga heirs, no? So, ang Medal of Valor awardee is somebody who basically we can call a hero. because he did something extraordinary. Bihirang-bihira ang binibigyan ng Medal of Valor na award, okay? So kung buhay siya, bibigyan siya ng award. Or kung in the course of the incident 'no, namatay siya, yung heirs ang sa kanila binibigay yung incentive, okay. Entitled sila sa 20% discount sa transpo, accommodation, sa mga gamot, sa mga recreational activity like theater, cinemas, and other leisure or amusement. Ngayon, ang 20% discount na binigay ng mga establishment is treated as tax credits, which means they can use that as a tax credit in their payment of income tax. Parang medyo mabigat yata 'to 'no? Tapos just like an athlete, free sila sa medical and dental services, okay. Pero puwede sa private ito kasi nga Medal of Valor awardee, unlike yung athlete, government lang sila. Okay. Now, ano pa ba yung mga pwede nating ibawas sa gross sales, 'no? Meron tayong isang batas, Anti-Hospital Deposit Law. Ang tawag ng batas doon sa deduction, allowable deduction from gross selling price. Alam nyo, dito pa lang may mali na. Kasi ang hospital ay seller of service. So, paano magiging gross selling price yun? Ngayon, dati gross receipts yan kasi seller of service, pero ngayon gross sales na. But anyway, pabayaan na natin. Now, the reason we have this kind of law, it's because dati, yung mga ospital, kapag walang pandeposito yung mga pasyente, hindi ina-admit sa ospital. Pinagdedeposito muna. Kaya pag mahirap ka, hindi ka basta-basta makakapasok sa ospital unless somebody makes a deposit. And people die as a result because they are not being admitted. When they transfer from the hospital who refused entry or admission, papunta dun sa kabilang ospital, namamatay. Kaya gumawa ng batas ang ating mga mambabatas, no? Ngayon, ano sabi nila? Basic emergency care to poor and indigent patients provided by the hospital or medical clinic na hindi na-reimburse ng PhilHealth or PCSO, deductible daw sa gross sales or gross receipts. So, ang tanong, discount ba yan? Hindi sinagot. Pero ang tawag, allowable deduction. Oh, anyway, so hindi yung discount, basta deduction yan. Now, ano ba yung basic emergency care? Oh, the hospital, if they're not going to admit a patient, they are required to provide basic emergency care. Ano ito? Response to a situation where there is urgently required medical care and attention and shall include procedures required for diagnosis, use of equipment, supplies in sufficient situation, considering the welfare of the patient. It includes the necessary medical procedures, treatment, etc., etc. Uh, administered to a woman in active labor to ensure the safe delivery of the newborn. Alam nyo, dati, naalala ko pa 'to, merong isang buntis na dinala sa ospital, manganganak na, walang pambayad sa ospital, hindi siya pinayagan. So ngayon, transfer siya sa isang ospital, pero at that time, the baby and the mother died, 'no? So nakakalungkot kaya ang daming galit talaga dati. So anyway, let's go to the illustration, 'no? How do we apply this? So, na-ospital si Nicanor. Kaso pinakamalapit na ospital, expensive siya nung naaksidente siya. Aksidente, kailangan namang dalhin sa pinakamalayong ospital 'yan, 'no. So, napansin ng ospital kaya nga alam niyo nagtatanong, "Ano pong trabaho?" 'Di ba? Just so the hospital would know if you can afford their services. Okay, but because of the urgency of the need of medical care, nag-conduct ng basic emergency care. So, ito yung bayad supposedly ng doktor, ng supplies, CT scan, X-ray, at saka talagang kinakailangan dalhin sa isang ospital, talagang urgent yan, no? So, total niyan 50,000. So, bago ilabas yan, nagbibigay ng bill or minsan sometimes after, no? So, si Nicanor, empleyado, so naguhulog sa PhilHealth yan. Ang kinover ng PhilHealth, 10,000. Tapos si Nicanor nagpunta sa PCSO, humiling ng tulong, being an indigent, binigyan siya ng 10,000. At yan ay binigay niya sa ospital. Sabi ni Nicanor, "Di ko na po kayang bayaran ang balanse." So ngayon ang tanong, magkano yung, gross sales? Eh, di natural yung buo, yan ang gross sales niya. Gross sales na yung tawag ngayon, kasi nga hindi na gross receipts. Eh, magkano yung puwede niyang ibawas sa kanyang gross sales? Eh, di yung hindi binayaran, ni-reimburse ni PhilHealth at saka ni PCSO. So ang sagot, yung hindi na-reimburse, 30,000 pesos. Yan ang puwedeng ibawas. Kasi technically, 20,000 lang yung kanyang natanggap. Yun ang actual. So this is the story of discounts. Okay, whether it is a deduction from gross sales or a deduction from gross income or a tax credit. So sana naging maliwanag ang ating discussion. Okay? Bye-bye.